What up, guys? How you guys doing today, man? Cortez, what up, man? J7, what's good, man? Ron, hello, hello. TML, Nom Noms, Woozy, Peter, hola, hola. Pete, what's going on, brother? Sam. No, not in a trade right now. I actually, literally a minute before this stream started, I just sat on my desk. So haven't yet, no. What's going on, gang? Hello, hello, guys. Tony, Preppy, Fast Life, Motive, Moonboy, Justin. What up, Pulo? Series Software, what up, man? Alexia. Oh, Alexia, you're watching the M&Q. Yeah, I honestly don't remember how many days it took me to pass it, but you'll know as you're watching it. Sup, Sat? I know. I think this might be a thing. I might take regular trades, but maybe during the last hour of every stream, I might just scalp. I don't know. We'll see. KJDVWA, what up, man? Thank you, Ron. Freedom Fun, what up, man? Let's scalp. Let's scalp. We'll see, guys. We'll see. All right, let's get these charts up and going here. Just making sure all my screens work right now. Okay, we're good there. We're good here. Great. Hey, Jess. Adam Sunshine, what up, man? Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are doing good. I actually need to log into my broker here still. What am I gonna trade tonight? Let's see. Okay, give me a second here. I'm gonna log into my StoneX on this side here. Give me a second, guys, okay? I'm just gonna log into my brokers here first, and we will get started here today. In about, what, 15 minutes, I will do the trade review, as I usually do with the gang as well. So I'll get to that in a bit. All right, so I'm gonna log on to my 10-4 prop account on this side of the screen. Let's get logged in here. Perfect, logged in now. There, and then I'm going to flip over to the other screen now, which is the one that I'm on Stone Edge with 10-4. Now I'm going to log into my Take Profit Trader account on this side. Update for the gang as well. My Lucid max eval has passed officially. So it's just in that process of getting funded again. So I'll have a Lucid Live account with them again soon, which means I'm going to be taking stabs at the Rhythmic Pro again soon. So we'll see how that goes, but I've passed that. I've traded so far today on 4 of my 10-4 fundeds already. I have 1 more funded that I have not touched, which is the one I'll probably use tonight. My top step has not been good to me. I've been I execute poorly on top step, and I think there's a reason for that. I could probably allude to that a little bit more later on. And then I got my Take Profit Trader account here. So these will be the accounts that I'll be trading today, guys. So I'm logged in on both sides now. Logged in on both sides. Now I'm just gonna update here, my usual. All right, just catching up with the chat here again. Hey, Trina. Jazza, good to see you, man. Mobex, what up, man? What's up, J Kings? Alexia, man. Hey, I love it. I love it. Hopefully you gain some golden nuggets from the M&Q series there. Good morning, Mondib. Pulo. Yeah, I've been capped out with Tradeify since like last May. I think May was when I got capped out with them. Yeah, I'm done Pulo with Tradeify. I can't trade with them, but I still advocate for them because I think they're a really great firm. Gelfino, man, doing good, man. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing well as well. What's going on, John Nguyen? Everyday traders. What up, man? Yeah, Pulo, I was gonna say it's interesting that I'm surprised Lucid. I can't remember where you're from, but Lucid's in a lot of places, so I'm surprised. But it's the only account I got right now. I don't even have any more Apex codes anymore. This is all I've got at the moment, so. My man, amazing talk with him and his koalas. What up, man? Synth1, what's up, man? Oh, for the Philippines. Interesting. I'm kind of curious. I wonder why it's restricted there. Just got funded again. Nice. Shout out Everyday Trades. Good work, man. It is a Lucid Pro. Yeah. I should probably highlight that. Good call. Yeah, Lucid, I don't know if you guys have downloaded it, but Lucid has an app now, which basically is an app to kind of keep track of everything on your dashboard and everything. And I thought that was kind of pretty cool. So their Lucid Pro accounts right now, you could basically get funded and paid. Was it in 3 days, I think it was, what they said? I mean, they got 40% off right now, and the Pro accounts usually have the largest capability for payouts as well. So definitely a solid one. And I mean, I like Lucid a lot myself. The ones I traded the most actually back then when I moved live with them was actually the Lucid Flex. Those were the ones I really enjoyed the most. So for those new traders out there, Lucid Flex are definitely the best thing because they've got the least amount of rules that you can go with, right? So I think Tradeify has their 40% off deal right now as well. I think Tradeify, Lucid, and Take Profit Trader, all of them are 40% off right now. All have different perks, obviously, through their accounts. And then 10-4 has their 50% off if you've never traded with them before as well. So some solid deals out there as usual. Each prop has their own, things that I like about them, whether it's their rules or their drawdown or their payouts or whatever it may be. They all got a little bit of something. So kind of curious what the NQs could do here as well. This 29191 area has been a pretty important spot for us. We've been able to trade the longs and the shorts off of this area in the past couple weeks here. Also, if you guys remember yesterday when I was talking on stream about the daily pennant trend line, and I took a trade and I posted it on Instagram because it was obviously after my stream. I took a short trade off that trend line area and I managed to capitalize on a solid trade that helped me capture one of 2 trades needed to pass the eval that I had. Right now, we're coming into that same spot right now in the hourly as well. So be interested to see where we, whether or not we respect that and bounce here. If I can see a failure to go lower here at 191, I may be interested in taking a trade up to the upside, but I'd wait because I'm not looking for a 2-minute. Right now, it looks like it's gonna run right through it, so I'm gonna give it a bit of time. See what the next 5 minutes gonna look like on this candle. Guan Stevens, man, nice. Yeah, I caught some short trades as well tonight. That's on 4 of my 10-4 fundeds. I basically shorted majority of my trades tonight. Yeah, man, I'd be interested. I wouldn't be surprised if more props start to roll up the whole app thought process, you know? Adam, man, what's up, brother? No, you hate the price action. Yeah, man, I know it can be a little bit tricky, but you know what? It's always very interesting. I think that's the beautiful thing about trading is that you can talk to different traders. Some people will say that, like, oh, man, this is like shitty price action. To someone else, they'll be like, man, what are you talking about? I love this price action, and vice versa. I think that's the thing, too. I remember, this was a little while ago, I remember posting on Instagram about how I got smoked that day, and I was like, man, this is not my price action. And I had like probably 4 or 5 random people reach out to me. It's like, what are you talking about, man? You just don't know how to trade. Today was beautiful price action. And I always, it's interesting because I say this on stream a lot. I will never hate on someone else's strategy because you just don't know what works for them and what doesn't. And I think more often than not, sometimes what can be crappy price action to one could be beautiful price action to another, right? So it depends on how individuals trade. And I mean, there's also traders out there that have like solid like 90% win rates, right? And they trade all of this, right? And where you and I might be sitting here and be scratching our heads wondering like, how is this possible that you are successful? Everyone's got their way of going about the markets, man. So Mob X, man, hey man, that's a good trial. It's a good trial. What's the worst that can happen, right? With the way that you're going about it, I think that's great, man. Yeah, I got put on that a long time ago too on Monzo. I still think that it's there to like clip you in a lot of different ways. I don't like DLL. I don't like all the restrictions, so I don't trade it that much. But I mean, they got a good platform. People love Top Step X still, right? So. What's up, Lee Tig? I don't follow the news too much everyday trades, so I don't really have much of an opinion, to be honest. What up, Kamya? Yeah, great to see you, man. Thanks, Devon. Yeah, that, just so you guys know, that eval that everyone's talking about in the chat, that was the account that I traded last night over London when I shorted off that trend line spot I talked about. And then today, during today's session, I also caught a trade that was shorting as well. And so those 2 trades is what helped me pass my 50K origin account with 10-4. So that brought me back to a 5 funded account phase. So I got 5 total funded accounts right now with 10-4. What up, big boy? Price action for mean reversion trigger. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. I think whenever we get like those like really strong respective key areas kind of ranging back and forth, it's like scalpers galore, man. What up, Zay? Are we full port? Big boy, man. Why are you doing this to me, man? Why are you doing this to me, man? Trying to bring up the degen to me? If I'm full porting, I have to buy a new eval. There's no way I'm full porting if funded. Audrius Tech, man. Good morning. Good evening from me on my side here, man. Yeah, I just trade my strategy, man. The only thing when it comes to news that I pay attention to is if news is coming out. I don't pay attention to the news all too much. And I don't want to say that like so black and white because I'd be remiss of me to say that I don't look at it at all. But I just don't put a lot of heavy weight on it. So I don't, as far as like pre-market analysis goes, I don't put a lot of heavy emphasis on reading it. Catherine, man, good to see you, man. What's going on, Simon? Long time no talk. Are there payout caps in 10-4? Yeah, Trina, every prop firm has to have a payout cap. They have to. It's what protects their business, right? Because they don't make any money off. If you just keep drawing payouts out of their sim and you don't contribute anything, like there's no benefit to them, right? So there will always be a cap. It's not degenning if you use code RT. Right on, man. Code Ray, code RT, man. Best discounts out there. I don't look for a lot as far as supporting the stream here, guys. I'm looking for thumbs up on the stream because that helps me out, especially specifically for my section of the stream, right? And then the codes that you guys use as well. I mean, if you're gonna buy accounts, you may as well support the fellow Project 365 guys, right? So. You know the question of you think you could trade like you? I think everyone should trade like them. You know, I don't think it's about trading like other people. I think that sometimes we as traders we chase that too much, and it actually hurts us more than it helps us. FTMO has no cap. Yeah, I've heard of the name FTMO before, but I don't trade with them, so I'm not really familiar with them. Last 12 hours, ES moved a whopping 15 points. Really, eh? That's brutal. That's brutal. That's brutal. In about 5 minutes, guys, I'll do the NQ and gold trade review for the gang. Okay, guys? I'll be there in a bit. We're just here letting guys roll in. We can chat a little bit. Looks like we're holding right now beneath this. Hey, Buggy. The guy that I posted about, he took my recent 5-day education curriculum that I did, and he hasn't even done a one-on-one with me yet. But no, that's not true. Actually, he did a one-on-one with me first, actually, and then he partaked in the 5-day education. He's actually from Australia. And he trades live cash as well. He doesn't trade prop. I've had so many DMs actually today, which has been kind of cool to see. I mean, they're just all rolling in. I've had a few students actually reach out to me about how they passed their first 10-4 eval. So that's super exciting because I know they just started with those accounts recently too. Adam's a loyal supporter, man. Adam's a loyal supporter, man. Much love, brother. This area that we're bouncing, guys, by the way, like, or I shouldn't say bouncing, this area on NQ that we're holding, this was from yesterday's session. So if you guys remember what I talked about, that trend line, right? We have a lot of hourly range bars actually in this area right now. So the fact that we're holding, I'm not like super surprised. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. You guys see this? All these hourly range area. This is where we're holding right now, right? And so if I on the other I can't put it up here because my pennant's not drawn on this part of the layout. But on one of my layouts, I actually have the daily pennant drawn, and this is also where the daily pennant line is. So maybe we get a nice little rebound to the upside. I don't know. What's up, base trades? Thank you, Adam. So sad. You'd have to double check. I don't even know if you're allowed to take a payout when you're still within the initial buffer phase. I'm pretty sure you have to get above the buffer in order to get a payout. Morning, Tanwan. Okay, I'm just gonna grab my coffee here quickly. Actually, well, I gotta get it started here. Give me a minute here, and I'm gonna do the trade review. Okay, just give me 1 second, guys. All right, got my black coffee here ready to go, guys. Hope you guys are doing good, guys. I'm going to do the chart review now, and I'm glad I didn't even temp along there. There was a reason why I didn't want to take it long. We didn't really get a lot of confirmation there, which is why I didn't take it there. Yeah, nom-noms, man. Coffee does not bother me, man. I can drink coffee and I sleep like a baby. Yeah, Trina, I think the payout for them is more of a, once you get to a certain amount of requests, I think they move you live. I'll have to double check. Let me get back to you guys. I don't really know for sure, but... Okay, all right, guys. I'll start the intro here, and we'll get started here. Welcome to Project 365, guys. My name's Alan. I'm Azheng Trades. I'm the pre-London host. Thanks for tuning in, guys. There was actually, for those who are new here, there are 5 of us actually that stream across the course of the day. I take care of the pre-London session. My man, brother Ron G, does the Asia session before me. We got Jake Ricci, the GOAT, who does the New York session open every single day. And then we got Lameli and Gamma Mitch, who takes care of the afternoon session. And so I think that we've got something to offer. We stream 10 hours a day, 5-6 days a week. All of us have some foundational roots back to the Rake Mastermind. However, a lot of us have also refined our trading a lot of ways. And as I always reference on almost every stream, for those who love the ICT style, you know, Lameli, he's got an ICT stitch to how he goes about his trades. We got Mitch, who does he got gamma exposure. He's probably like one of the only people that I know that trades gamma exposure, and he's a wizard when it comes to that. So anyways, all I'm really saying is that no matter where you are around the world, I think all of our streams have something to offer. Whether you're new or experienced already, I think it's great to kind of tune in and hang out with the gang, right? Now, with me having the pre-London session, usually a lot of the case, we are a lot slower during my session, so I have more time to engage and chat. So more often than not, even if I don't trade, I get the chance to really talk to you guys and hopefully provide some insights that can help you out, not just in trading, but in life overall. After all, for me, outside of trading, because I think a lot of people just see traders as traders, trading is actually just more of a, believe it or not, it's a side hustle. It's a very lucrative side hustle, but it is a side hustle for me because professionally, I am a business consultant by trade. I work with restaurants across the country, and that's actually my main profession of where I spend most of my time outside of trading. That is, of course, right? So what I'm going to go through here, I'm going to go through the NQ and the gold chart with all of you. As always, I'll go through the top-down analysis of what I think, what I'm looking for from the day. How could we have traded our sessions coming from the last session coming into today? Just because, you know, as always, I reference that the sessions as we move into it are all relevant, right? I think every session plays a page and the chapter of the book that is the story of the market, right? So with that said, I'm gonna hop right into this. And if you guys haven't already, definitely drop a thumbs up on the stream here. It really helps me out a lot. And if we can get to 300 ASAP, I'll definitely also do a Lucid Pro account giveaway for the gang here. So drop a thumbs up on the stream as well, guys. All right, let's hop right into this. So far on the weekly bar, we've been making our solid moves up. And now what we can see here, and I'm going to draw the retracement. I often talk about this always only on the larger time frames because I don't reference it on the lower time frames. But you can see here, the 50% retracement spot was about right over here. And that we did kind of blow past that, but interesting to see us kind of come back beneath it. I don't know if we're going to keep going down or we're pulling back for more. It's hard to tell. All I know for now is that if I were to base last week's bar, we're bearish. So if this current part of the week is just a simple retracement up before we continue to move down, that's a possibility, but not one I'll speculate all too much because we have been in a massive range on NQ. And so I know this has been very difficult for a lot of people to trade. On the daily time frame, we can see here that we did end up taking out the prior bars here. So as we start coming down here, I'm looking for us to hold some key areas here. And if we do, I am interested in long still. Of course, we're at an intraday, you know, relative weakness at the moment. So obviously it feels hard to want a long when it just keeps going down. I think that we need to pay attention to where price respects and find a spot where we can, if we do that, or trade the trend, right? Just find a good entry for a lower high. Maybe we can take a trend to the downside on the NQ. On the hourly time frame, you can see here we put up quite a bit of selling coming into the day. And even as of right now, right, like this bar is a sell bar. You can almost look at this like a 3-bar hourly play. Now, in this hour, though, if we do manage to retrace back up and regain back into this area, I think longs is very possible. Now, it's hard to look for that kind of price reaction during the pre-London session because naturally this is a slower period. So it's more likely or not that we'll get some sort of reaction heading into London. We'll see. I'm not saying never say never. There might be opportunities. Like I said, and I did it for the first time last stream. If worse comes to worse, if price is very slow, you know what? I'll just scalp. I'll just scalp like I did yesterday, which was kind of the first time I ever really did it on stream. Coming into today as well, just talking about the price action that we had, you can see here actually that over, where was that? Where is that again? Oh, I need to delete this actually. I added this by accident. Delete that. Okay, there you go. Over yesterday's stream, you guys saw that we did end up having, what was it? Where was this again? Yeah, it was here. This was the hourly sell that I managed to capture. I did cap that. That was the short trade to the downside that I posted on Instagram. We were holding beneath the level. We put in an hourly sell bar as well. Overall, it was a good area to attempt it, and I did take the attempt for shorts here. The double bottom off this key area that we've been talking about. Again, if you watch my streams a lot, you'll recognize the areas that I keep referring to. But this 29097 area ended up being a nice double bottom going into the after the first hour of London session. And then that 191 continued to be a stickler for us. And if you remember, actually coming from last week, this 29191 area has been a point of reaction for us. And you can see that it ended up becoming a wall for the London session. Going into the New York session, we opened up. This was, I can see how people probably struggled trading this because this is like very disgusting price action for the first little bit. So I don't think I personally would have had the balls to touch any of this. Like, yeah, maybe we could have shorted the 191 area later on, but I think this is just very messy price action over the course of the New York session here. But we do still see respect, right? I mean, we did hold the level at 29,085, using that as a kind of a springboard up. And then when we did come back up and we broke above the 191, we did have a nice break and retest of the 191 before continuing higher. So we did see that price relevance right on NQ. Coming into the Globex session though, you can see here we ended up, we had this nice little move up. We held that 267 AOI, pushed up, rejected the level. From there on out, after we rejected that level, we basically never got back up above Globex again, which generally speaking, as we talk about, we use opening print as some sort of sense of either relative strength or relative weakness on the given day. So I did end up shorting over the course of today. Basically, what I had here was I did take a lower high. I took a lower high short down here. I took the lower high short earlier on as well. I think it was over here as well. I posted this on Instagram already. That's the one I used to pass the account that I had. But you can see here that we've been respecting that 200 EMA on the 2-minute time frame quite nicely actually over the course of today. Now, as we continue to move down on the NQ, I would like to see us hold this area, to be honest, like the 29147. I'd like to see if we can hold this area in any way or form to see if we can retrace back up. But honestly, with the selling that we're seeing right now, it's gonna be very tough. It might be a better move for us to just look for failures and continuations to the downside, especially with the way price is looking. The fact that we're holding below the 191 kind of leads me to believe that shorts is probably a better play. If I wasn't talking already, I'm looking at this right now. I'm actually very tempted to take a short right now, to be honest. But I'm not gonna take a position right now just because I am still doing the trade reviews. But as of right now, man, my thought process is that we have some areas that I would like to watch for bounces. I think the New York low down here where we had around the 097, 085 might be the better spot at this point in time to wait for. Otherwise, we just keep trading this pull down on the market, right? I can see us going into London. I don't like to put predictions out there, but I can see us going into London that we may actually retrace this move that we're seeing over Asia and get some of a pull-up move, right? As I mentioned earlier, this area that we're kind of slowly grinding down into is the hourly range. If you look at the chart on the hourly time frame, all of this is range. So we're kind of coming into that area right now, right? So hence why I'm a little skeptical about taking either direction at the moment. So I'll hold off. I'll hold off on this for now. In terms of gold, I'll kind of briefly touch on that as well. You can see that we have been moving up quite nicely here, and we had a nice pullback off the top channel there. As usual, go on the larger time frames as well. Weekly bar has officially taken over the prior bar. That's always a good sign to see if we can obviously find continuation. So I think that assuming that we can continue to hold the strength, coming up to the next channel area up here about the 4160 area, I think is very plausible. Even if you look at the daily bar time frame, it's been very bullish. We've taken out, we're looking like we're starting to form like a double bottom on the daily time frame on gold. which could give us the move that we need to push higher. Now you do see that we did have a gap down here from this day coming onto this day, and where we essentially pulled back on that channel was essentially kind of the height of that gap area, right? So I think it's important for us to break and retest above and then move our way up. But as we make our way up there though, I do anticipate, like I said earlier, that this channel level area might find some resistance, right? Ideally, we do need to break past this wall here. I don't know what things are going to look like, right? But ideally, something along the lines of that would be nice to see. I'd want to see a break and retest above there, just because I do anticipate that this may continue to be a wall for us over the course of tonight. On the smaller time frames here, I don't know what's putting that volume in that 2-minute bar just now. But yeah, we've just been kind of grinding up. So I would not look to short this right now, even though yes, the last hourly bar was a bearish bar. I don't know if that's necessarily going to be a sign of weakness at this point. Yes, it was the first hourly bear bar, but it's not one that I would normally be like, oh, let's jump on that and short that immediately. I think in the next 27 minutes, if this hourly bar closes bullish, I think we have room to go up, because we have had such strong buying strength on gold thus far. So anyways, that's just kind of my 2 cents on it right now. I think gold right now, even though I've been very bearish all week long, with the larger time frame double bottom, I'm interested in getting some follow through to the upside, especially since we're holding a strong trend and we're still above the VWAP and the 200 EMA as well right now. So just a kind of a few thought process for me right now on the given chart. Just gonna go through the chat here, make sure I'm not missing anything. Am I familiar in PB mech model? I am not familiar with that. What is that? Yeah, I find it difficult to trade. Yeah, man, I don't blame you guys, man. This daily range is not easy, man. What's going on, Lily Clement? It's been a while, Sandy Sparkles. Yeah, super broadcast. If we're talking with the exact low is what you mentioned. I'm just referencing this because the 097 and 085 level and reference point has been on my chart. So it's not just about the recent session, but it's actually been an area that's been respected multiple times historically as well. So we'll watch how we, like, I'm not going to be a prick for a tick is essentially what I'm saying. I'd like to see price hold and find a strong failure down there, and we'll see if we can find a long entry from there. Trade Walt, what's up, man? Doing good, man. I'm doing well. No problem, man. I see that there's about 400 of you guys here right now. Definitely just show the stream some love. Drop some thumbs up, guys. Would love to do some giveaways to you guys tonight. Good morning to you in South Africa, man. No, I don't trade Gamma. I have no idea how Gamma works actually at all. One of these days, us Avengers are going to come together and we're going to share and care about the way that we trade so that we see if we can learn off of each other. It's on the screen here. question about the giveaway. Thanks, Sergio. Appreciate it. Overall strategy, I'm a price action trader, so I'm very focused on where price is on any given asset. And so for me, I'm looking for price reaction. So I often correlate price with candle bar by bar with multi-time frame analysis, and I'll usually incorporate a great deal of structure into that as well. But that's generally how I trade the charts. There's no name for my strat, to be honest. Like foundationally, the Rate Trades Mastermind is kind of where I built my trading upon. I started off with Stock Market Wolf originally, and then Rate Trades came second, and then I'm kind of like a hybrid of the two, and then with obviously my own flair and touch to trading. One, yeah, man. Food is like, I surround myself around that like a lot. I actually do need to like exercise more though, because I will say that as I'm getting older, my metabolism cannot keep up the way it once did. So, does prop live accounts allow overnight trades? Sam, I guess it depends on what do you mean by overnight trades. Technically, when we're talking futures is open 22 hours of the day, so you're able to trade 22 hours of the day. If that answers your question. Yeah, Murph Meta, you're talking about Gamma Mitch. Mitch is he's the Gamma guru. He's the in-house expert. Big boy, man, you always looking at cattle, eh? What's the ticker for cattle again? Gold's pumping now though. Look at that, eh? 2-minute push close above the level of 4130, and then we use that 130 level as a springboard. And now we're starting to retrace back up again. A lot of buying strength coming on gold today. What's up, right guy? Oh, holding for a few days? No, I don't know. I don't know which prop firms offer that actually. Nice move. Did anyone catch this gold longs here? Nice hold of the 130 level there. Have a backup days. Do you have any magic on us? You can sprinkle on me. Right, guy. Yeah, man. You know you can always hit up my DMs, man. Sorry to hear that you're having such a tough time, though. Yeah, I mean gamma exposure. I mean, I know people use like what volume profile, order flow. There's a lot of different things that you can use. I will say as a price action trader, I do find that stuff very fascinating, and it's honestly the reason why I want to incorporate it into my trading at the later end of this year. I'm just not looking to add anything new to it right now, just because there's so much going on. I don't even have the brain capacity to learn something new. But yeah, man, I like that stuff, man. Yeah, iCloud, man. Yeah, if this is not your kind of price action, definitely stay clear, right? Don't stay in a position. Don't take trades just willy-nilly, just cause, right? The cattle ticker is LE, eh? Yeesh. Wow. That is totally a melt off on cattle. You weren't kidding, dude. That's crazy. Yeah. We got our man Big Boy in the chat here having me looking at cattle. Simplify. Yeah, you know what? Normally I would say that's a really bad idea, dude. But you know what? You seem to know what you're doing, so you do you, brother. Haha, Sergio, man. Much love, man. I appreciate it. Honestly, caffeine does not affect me, man. I can have this cup of coffee, hop off the stream, and pass out. NQ is absolutely approaching a level right now. You took 104 trades in the last 3 hours? iCloud, my man. That is intense. Are you a scalper? Hey, Ride Guy. Right on, dude. That's awesome. Shout out to the Ride Guy. Got his payout with the free eval from Apex we gave him a few weeks back. Cheap beef. I don't know. Cheap beef. The question about learning my strategy, will you be able to execute fully by yourself? I mean, I think every strategy, maybe I should say every strategy, but I think there's a lot of solid strategies out there, right? I'll tell you right now, the problem is the user, right? The problem is the user here. I think it's a user operator issue most of the time, right? You can have something that works really well, but if the user operator can't operate it, then it really doesn't mean much. Base trades, yeah, man. People have me looking at cattle. Crazy. Fastway 29. Hey, man. First and foremost, congrats on getting funded with TopStep. That's awesome, dude. I mean, honestly, I think your whatever rules fits your trading the most is what matters most, right? What is easiest, right? Everyone has different kind of nuances that they look for. So, yeah, man, pick what's right for you. I usually hate consistency rules, honestly, but if I had to pick between a daily loss limit and a consistency rule, I would go for consistency rule over daily loss limit any day. Sergio, the Discord is not free, actually. It's the Rake Trades Discord. I don't remember what it costs, but I'll put the link there. Jersey, man. It's crazy how much damage a micro can do, man. iCloud, I'm sorry to hear, man. Yeah, man, that's brutal. If you're not a scalper, man, that's brutal. That's a lot of mental damage to yourself, man. Try to take a break, man. Step away from the chart. The level's the red line here. What is it? Who's that? TR NWDS. That's the level. But I mean, we may just wipe right through it. We'll see, man. The big spot I want to watch for is down here, and we'll see if we actually respect it or not. But like again, this is one of those scalping things, right? Like, do we want to scalp here? I mean, we could potentially try to attempt to scalp. Might not get a lot of follow through, but we can attempt to scalp. Let me just double check here before I even decide to enter this. It would have been better to, I'll rephrase this just for those who are new, who didn't watch my stream yesterday. Generally speaking, if we want to scalp, ideally we want to take it when we're, again, this is my method, okay? It's not like the scalping method. Usually you want to get to the level or the area first and catch that move beforehand. Because if you try to jump in now, for example, it might be a little too late. And I only say that because if you imagine, if I did go into this earlier, if I did attempt to scalp earlier on, I would have been able to get in and out of this trade better, right? Whereas now, it's like, it's a little too far gone. So I probably will hold off on this one. What I likely might do, as price comes down here, is I might either scalp a short, lower high off the level, or scalp a long off the bottom here on my Take Profit Trader account. And then on my 10-4 account that's on the left-hand side over here, which is Stone X, and just so you guys can see, this is the one I'm referring to over here. On that account, I may take a more hold position. So we'll see. We'll see how price going to hold, but that's kind of what I'm thinking right now, man. We got almost 500 of you guys here, man. Let's drop a like on the stream, guys. Show your brother some love here, man. What up, Joshin? Is your strategy profitable? Or I guess I should say, have you been able to be consistently profitable using it? How much do you attribute to luck? How much do you to your strat? Sir Jefferson, I don't really look at luck too much. Like in life in general, I don't like to look at luck. So I will throw that one out of the equation. Even if luck may be part of the equation, I don't put too much merit in it. As far as consistent profitable goes, yes, I've been consistently profitable for multiple years now. I've been profitable technically since year one. However, I would say the past 3 years have been the most like true consistent because I can actually pinpoint why I've been successful. Whereas the first 3 years probably not so much. But yeah, no, I mean, I would say like last year was my record breaking year. So you're probably new to the stream here, but yeah, last year was like a very, very high 6-figure year for me from prop firms. And I also made 6 figures on options as well. What's a good prop firm for consistency rule? There are many prop firms have them that are very easy, like the easier ones to trade, like the Lucid Flex plans, SJ Harris. The Lucid Flex plans are good. Tradeify Select. Those are good plans. I think the Origin. Let me just double check with the 10-4 Origin plans. I can't remember how those ones work. Yeah, the Origin accounts with 10-4 also have no consistency rules when they're funded. That is. So those would be some props I would recommend. SJ Harris. Murph Meta, 100%, man. TPT's by Bay, man. Would I consider going long here? No, not right now. Yeah, TRNWS. So this is a mastermind level. I can't really actually explain how this one works because it's not my sauce to give. It's part of Ray Trades' mastermind. So when you actually sub to the Discord, you get the recordings to his to this stuff. So this part, that one I can't really share. All I can say is that what we're looking for is we're looking for support and resistance on the given chart. What's the big level at 29050? I don't have a level at 29050. Gold longs. All the people who are asking about the levels, unfortunately, I can't talk about that. That's not my sauce to give, man. That's the Ray Trades Mastermind. Low cost to sub to the Discord. You can watch all the recordings if you want to. Everyday trades. I hear my patience is quite the same, so. Well, if you think about a super broadcast, right? A level is a price, right? I'm a price action trader. So naturally, I will look to see how price reacts to look for trades. I mean, I would scalp along here, but I probably wouldn't hold along here. Just because I wouldn't feel good about that. So a scalp would be what here? 15 points? That'd be a pretty broad range. I would probably want to go tighter. I wouldn't want to go that high, to be honest. The scalp along here, guys. We'll go for 10 points. Risking 10 points for 10 points, guys. Scalp trade here. I don't feel good about holding here because I don't think this is the spot to hold. At least I don't think so. Oh, technically the target would have hit had I actually had a 10 points. 10 points is right here. Oh, technically no, it still wouldn't have hit, so it's all good. We'll leave it as this. We'll see if the scalp hits, guys. Yeah, 10-4 has no consistency rule for the Origin accounts. Alex Guzman, man, what's up, man? I did my chart review already, so you might have to scroll back. But right now, I'm just taking a long scalp trade off the level here. Oh, there you go, guys. First scalp trade of the night, guys. 400 bucks. Josh and around. No, I don't really signal. I share when I can, Joshin, but it's hard for me to say signal because I'm not always at my desk. I think that if you're still feeling lucky, it means, Sir Jefferson, it might just mean that you don't know your setups as well as you maybe think you do, would be kind of my thought process. I think it might be worth taking a look at that more deeply, you know, about like what your setups look like. Is it hard to learn your strategy? I mean, depends on the user. I can't say it's easy or it's hard either. Some people pick it up well, some people struggle, right? So it's always user operator, man, user operator. Fastway 29, yeah, essentially that's what it means. Yeah, Sir Jefferson, 100%, man. You gotta dig deep, man. If you don't know your expected value and your strategy and your as a trader, then it's tough. Yeah, Sir Jefferson, if you've never tried props before, definitely go with one that's easy. So I would say, you know, Lucid, Tradeify, Select, and Flex plans, they're really great. Very minimal rules. 10-4s, Origin plans, they're also really good. No consistency rules. So ideally kind of look for ones where that are going to have the least amount of rules, because you don't want to deal with too many different complications, right? When you're trading. I'll drop one of the links in the chat here. I caught 10 points on that, nasty trader. Would I scalp shorts off that area? Yeah, I'm open to it, man. I'm open to it. We'll take a look. We'll take a look here. I'll leave it here for now. The question about the stupid broadcast, yeah, but you know, it also depends, right? Like, just simply saying if it was green, would you? It's also about where are you being green? How does the green candle look? Like, I'm a bar by bar fanatic, so it is unfortunately as simple as just saying, oh, if it's green, would you take it? Sure, it can add an element to it, but it might not be necessarily the thing that I'd specifically go for. What are my thoughts on GC right now? Well, we look like we're going to move higher here, to be honest. I don't know if we're going to fail here or not, but it looks like we want to move higher. Let's take a look. What are we working with here? I say for gold, give it a bit. We got 5 minutes, just a little under 6 minutes left until this hourly candle closes. I would wait on gold. Thanks, Preppy man. Take it easy. Stangam Trading, man. What's up, brother? Ain't no problem at all. Yeah, I want to see how this hourly closes on gold. I wouldn't take anything just yet. Do I want to take a risk? I'm going to get my order window ready for this. I want to just see. This will be an attempted stab here. I'll use the profits I just made to attempt this. I'm gonna watch. I like NQ more, TR. I like NQ more. Hey, Sir Jefferson, man. Hey, man, as long as it works for you, dude, that's what really counts in the end of the day, man. I don't trade 1 mini every single time Wilson is gold. It really kind of, I'm very subjective to that. Nice learning. I haven't entered anything, by the way, with gold. I want to wait. I want to wait with how this hourly candle closes. Fibonacci, I only use it on the daily. Daily or weekly, maybe. I use it on higher time frames, but I don't use it on small time frames. What up, 44? Using Trading View, Insomnia. Guan Steven, I only trade NQ and I trade gold. I don't trade ES. Each color-coded level represents something different for me, based on how I mark my trading system. Yeah, I'm big on psychology, man. I mean, like, in order for me to be successful as an entrepreneur and coach entrepreneurs on how to run their business, you kind of have to be level-headed, right? So I am very big on psychology. There's no one-size-fits-all. There's no such thing as a one mental strategy that makes someone successful, to be honest, right? It's a culmination of a lot of different things, and I think what's also important is that you need to figure out who you are, right? The battle of trading is truly a visual representation of who you are as a trader. So I think that's why most traders struggle, because even in the business world and in the corporate world, I find that a lot of people are too scared to face the reality, and they're too scared to face their demons, and they just knuckle under, or they sweep it under the rug, which more often than not will come back to bite you later on, right? So anyways, my 2 cents on that, but there's no specific one thing though. Speculatious, I have no idea what your question is. Whole portfolio, Alan times 20 now? I have no idea what that means. Curly, you're speaking to my heart here, man. I know, I just keep changing the Sharingan every single day on you guys. Oh, all in. I'm not full porting, dude. What's WTF, Speculatious? Speculatious. I'm not in anything yet on gold. I've got a forecaster box up. I want to see how this hourly closes. That's a strong move there. So trades like this will take place sometimes, and it'll make you feel like, hey, why didn't I take it? Honestly, I don't like taking bars right off like that. I would have liked to see a little bit of a pullback for entry, hence why I had my target there. I'll leave it for now. When will I start sleeping for 8 hours? When I probably retire from trading, maybe? It's hard. I mean, technically speaking, right? Like, I mean, if I wasn't trading, I'd be sleeping, right? So. Josh, I know, right? Does Think or Swim have... I don't know. I don't have Think or Swim here in Canada, MobX. That's the short setting up now. I wouldn't want to short this just yet, though, my man. No, Sir Jefferson, risk management for me is all about the chart. I can care less, honestly, about the prop firm. I just have to count the amount of dollars for each prop firm, obviously, depending on the situation. Speculations. I got no crystal ball for you, man. Sorry. wrong stream, dude. If I had a crystal ball, man, I think I'd be a lot better off than where I am now. I guess that's true too. I don't know, man. I think that, like, I can't imagine traders doing it for longer term, especially if you want to have, like, you know what you also got to realize too? I think sometimes when you see people who are very successful online or whatever it may be, you also have to think about, like, what is their life like outside of it all, right? Because for me, I value family. Like, I value the things that I value. And I think that most of the successful people I've met in life, they have a horrible balance of other things in their life, right? And yeah, sure, they might be physically there with their family, but are they mentally there? Are they present, right? And I remember this because when I was growing up in the corporate ladder, I told myself, you know what, I want to become a CEO of this company one day. But then I noticed that every CEO that I've ever met was either single or they're married, but they're never there with their family. They're always traveling, right? They're never actually present. So their kids don't even see them grow up. Like, there's just so many of those nuances that for me, that makes me feel like, yes, can a trader keep trading? Sure, but I'd like to be able to go enjoy my time with family and not have to want to look at the chart all the time, right? So, I mean, I think there is always going to be an end game to the different things that we have, but that perspective is important. You chase a life that you think someone has, but you don't actually understand what life they have. And that's why I always talk about, you know, people envy the outcome, but they don't envy the process. Everyone wants to be successful, but no one actually wants to do the work. And honestly, I can say that in all aspects: trading, business, corporate, it's all the same, man. It's just human life in general. But that'd be my 2 cents on the topic, man. What's gold doing, by the way? Yeah, crazy. Look at gold go. Anyways, what does this chat say? What do you think of the new drummer for Rush? Todd, I have no idea what that even is. What is that? Sorry, I don't know. I don't know if that's something that's very in right now, but I'm not really caught up on things. I can't, no, I don't trade on TradeC. No. I have no prop or anything like that that would want me to trade on TradeC, so. Been trading for 6 years, Maple Pins. 6 years. Thank you, Moon Boy. I appreciate it, man. I honestly, I get that comment a lot where they're like, hey, Alan, I really like the way you articulate things, or, you know, you seem so confident when you present things. Like in business functions, when I'm presenting on a stage, people say, like, how do you speak so confidently? Honestly, what plays a big part for me is I'm just speaking from experience, guys. Like, this isn't me reading a script. This is like me, just life. This is my life that I'm talking about here, right? So I'm sharing with you guys what I've gone through, what's worked for me, what hasn't worked for me, right? So yeah, if it applies to you guys and you're feeling it, man, great. I'm glad, man. I'm glad. I love it, crash and fly. I love it, man. Hunting pips. If my kids want to learn, sure, I'll teach it, but I'm not gonna teach it if they don't want it, man. I'll let the kids decide what they want to do in life. Yeah, Jojin. So it really depends on what someone's looking for when they look for a mentorship. But for example, like the class that I set up last couple weeks, during that last week where I was starting to tie things together, I took trades while educating the system at the same time, and I was like 3 for 3 that week, right? Like 3 days back to back winning. But again, it's not always gonna be like that, right? But so it really depends on what the person's looking for. That's the reason why a lot of people, when they ask me like, what does it cost? I mean, it really depends on what you need. Every trader is different, right? So I don't have like a one size fits all for everyone. Joshing around, I know. That's actually a big part of the reason why I structured the way I teach and the way that I do, because that's the feedback I get a lot from a lot of people. Maple Pins, I trade on prop firms for futures, and I trade my personal broker for options. But I would say true consistency the past 3 years. So it took me about 3 years to find a really good rhythm of consistency. I don't trade CFD now. Musashi, what's going on, brother? Good to see you as always. All right, let's see what we got here. Sorry, I'm just looking at my chart right now. Options, I basically primarily now just QQQ, just because I trade the NQ. But if I ever were to trade a name, I trade Tesla. What is the color of your Bugatti? You're watching too much of the Tate Brothers, man. I think 10 points often. So who's that? Luis? I think it's Luis. Sorry if I'm killing your name here. Luis, for scalping wise, I think 10 points is usually like a safe bet, just because like too much is also not ideal. But yeah, you do kind of have to look at the range that you're playing within too, right? I do calls or puts depending on the situation of the trade. Dragon Trade Futures, what's up, brother? You actually missed that. I just scalped earlier. I scalped longs off the level here earlier. I have levels beneath me here, man. I got lots of levels here. Do you have NQ level on 207? Yeah, these are the levels I've got so far. Do you couple time frames like you do trade some do you choose care about setups and have notification set up? So I'm assuming, Sir Jefferson, your question is not time frames, but time like period of the day. Yeah, I mean, I have preferred periods of the day for sure. But yeah, I'm also open to trading all sessions. Like the pre-London session that we're streaming right now isn't my best period, to be honest, but it's the only time I can stream with you guys though, right? So I still stream with you guys nevertheless. But yes, there are gonna be periods of times I like the most. The nasty trader. I think I will probably slow down my trading significantly in probably 6 years. In 6 years, I will say. I think that by the time that I'm 40, I'd like to be able to focus on just business and business only. There's a big project that I'm working on that I would like to spend more time on. I am in the next couple years. I am going to be focusing on creating a foundation. So that's essentially where a lot of my money is going to go towards, and why I'm actually building the wealth right now is I'm going to be building a foundation that's going to be focused on youth development and focus on helping small business owners get started. So that's going to be where I'm going to spend my time. So trading will start slowing down for me as I get older, just because I have kind of bigger goals that I want to go after. That's not trading related. Like I'll probably still educate, but trading all the time probably will slow down a lot. Dragon trades futures. Town one. I don't trade the New York session as much anymore. I probably maybe trade only 3 or 4 times a month now, and it's usually because a student wants to spend time with me on it. I know I don't stream any other time other than this Lojo. I honestly don't have time. This is me squeezing the time. This is when my family sleeps. Like otherwise, in the middle of the day, no shot. I'm either with my family or I'm like handling business. So. How do you know when to scalp or let run for multiple hours? If the trade is level, I find myself that sometimes I scalp for level and sometimes it will move multiple hours. So Louise, I'm not a scalper, first and foremost. I want to say that. Yes, I scalped for the first time on stream yesterday, but I'm not a scalper. So naturally, I don't have a thought process around that. Now, just to your question though, if I were to, what I can always do, and I could look for, and I won't say this with minis because most people shouldn't be doing this. On micros, for example, let's just say I take 5 micros, a scalp, okay? And let's just say I hit my 1R. As soon as I hit my 1R, I trim off maybe 3 or 4 micros, and then I let the 1 micro run. So what could start off as a scalp could be a longer trade, but you hold with a runner. That way, at least your risk is mitigated, but you still achieved your scalp thought process while still being able to potentially capture the larger move with the singular micro. So hopefully that kind of helps, Louisa. Yeah, man, if you knew me, Nasty Trader, if you knew who I was before when I was growing up, I came from a very humble background. I'm blessed to be where I am today, obviously, but I had a much tougher upbringing growing up than everyone else around me. So the big mission on youth development is because of that. Like, I want to be able to help young individuals who may not be growing up in the best family situation, finance situation, whatever, and provide them the education in the age where they need it most, in hopes that it creates that foundation for them to be able to do bigger things in their lives, whatever that may look like, right? And then obviously, naturally, I'm an entrepreneur, so I think there's a lot of great small business ideas out there, but they just lack the resources, or they lack the knowledge of how to navigate, how to start a business, and how to survive and thrive in different business economics, right? So yeah, so it's the big project that I'm working on kind of dabbles in both of them. If you guys are still following my journey on Instagram and stuff like that, in 2 years from now, you guys will probably see exactly what I'm talking about, because I will start talking about it more and more. Yeah, just because it's gonna be a big passion of mine. Thank you, 44. Thank you, Adam. Maple Pins, if there was one thing that I would tell an intermediate trader to work on, to find good strategy and consistency, is find something that doesn't require too much work, right? I think the pre-market analysis can require a lot of work, and that's perfectly fine. But I would say that when it comes to like the execution part, you don't want too much noise, right? Try to simplify as much as you can. And then if you're trading it, trade that one specific setup only, right? And that might mean you're going to trade less, but it's okay, right? You're trying to figure out a level of consistency. It's hard to find consistency if you're constantly strategy hopping, right? So that would be my 2 cents, man. Yeah, iCloud, man. You can always hit my DMs on Instagram. Anybody who asks about stuff like what does it look like to work with me, reach out on Instagram. More than happy to work something out. Hunting pips, I'll tell you right now, and I mean this with all due respect to the people who do it, I will never start my own prop firm. There's no meaning behind that. It doesn't align with my values in any way or form. I much rather focus on the things I talked about earlier. That fills my cup more than anything. Ah, damn, big boy, that's rough. A little Joe, no, actually, this is not my edge. This period that I'm trading is not where I do my best work. My best work is actually between Globex period and the Asia period. Hey, my man Jake Ricci. Safe travels, brother. Safe travels, dude. Absolutely, Louisa. Any more giveaways today? Yeah, man, it's literally right there, guys. I'm just waiting for the thumbs up. I don't have the 300 thumbs up, man. I can't do the giveaway yet. Why can't classes teach things like trading from a young age? I think giving teens opportunity to learn trading while being. I think so. Big fat ace. Big fat ace. Oh, sorry. No, actually, I just skipped another person's comment. Actually, hold on. Oh, thanks, Dragon Trade Future. Appreciate it, man. Okay. Big fat face, a big fat ace. So in regards to your question about that, honestly, I think it's not trading that people need to learn at a young age. I think people need to learn finance. I think people need to learn how to manage money. There are so many things about how to manage money, taxes, how the economy actually works. I think those things they need to learn. Trading, honestly, is not what I think people should learn at a young age. They can learn that a little bit later on, the mechanics and all that, but the things that they learn is understanding how to manage their money. Because even if you trade and you make money, it doesn't mean you're going to be successful, because you lack the discipline and understanding of how money actually works and how money works sustainably longer term for you. So I think people need to learn more about finance more than anything else. I actually go back, like going back to like my high school and stuff like that, to go speak to the generation of that and kind of letting them know. I usually do like a 1 hour like financial literacy thing. Like that's something that I like to do as well. House 3 micros and leave 1 runner for a futures beginner. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You just have to be prepared, ADHD, that if you do that, that obviously the effects of your reward might be a little bit dampered, because like obviously your 2 micro win might get wiped by that 1 micro. And not wiped, but it's just not as satisfying. Sometimes you might want to go 4 micro and trim off 3, and then that way the 1 micro doesn't hurt your 3 micros as much. I don't know. It really depends though. Tan 1, nope, I will not open a restaurant. I don't want to stock myself to one thing. I'm looking for more, right? If I open a restaurant, that's only going to help me. That's not going to help other people, right? I'd rather stay in my lane, and it gives me the reach to help other people around me, right? Josh, and it's everything, man. The question about what do I help with, it depends on what they're going through, man. I might be building out a framework for how to help them build their business into a franchise. I might be helping them get started. Could be navigating, connecting them with people, lawyers, accountants, bookkeepers, city, municipality, blueprint. Like there's so many things. There's no one-stop shop. And that's the same thing with trading. That's the reason why whenever people ask me like, what do you charge for trading, or what do you charge for like business consulting, I can't get that number because I don't know what you're asking for, right? I don't know what it is you need from me, right? So it's different for everyone. You are trading only Nasdaq on London session, not European pairs. I trade all sessions, to be honest. I trade all sessions. You should try Globex open stream one of these days. I think we would love to see our edge play on full force. I know. It's just tough. That's like, I pick up my kids around that time. So honestly, I'll never stream Globex because that's when my kids get off school. Nominoms, 100%, man, 100%. By the way, NQ, we're at a key area right now. I'm taking a look at gold right now, too. What are we doing with gold? Gold's still kind of climbing. Okay. Sorry, guys. Give me a second here. Sorry, just looking at the chart there for a second. I know that we're in this key area now. Yeah, Money Marinas, 100%. Hey, Money Marinas, by the way, dude, I know you tried DMing me on Instagram. I can't accept your DM for some reason. Just FYI, I'm not ignoring you. I want to make sure that you knew that I wasn't trying to ignore you, Money Marinas. I can't accept your DM, so I can't even respond to you for some reason. I have no idea why. I'm not looking for a short entry right now, to be honest, Jane Bond. I'm looking to see how we react down here for longs. Joshing around? Yeah, you can. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Wife does work. She does the gig that she's been doing since she was younger. She's probably only gonna be doing it for a couple of years because she wanted to kind of see it to the end because her the owner of the company is actually gonna be retiring in a couple of years. So she's just gonna work until they retire, and then when they retire, then I don't know. It's up to her. My commitment to her when I met her when we were younger was always that my goal was to make it so that she didn't have to work. I will never tell her not to work, but the goal was to give her the freedom to choose, and so she does have that freedom. So it's up to her to decide. If she wants to work, she can. If she doesn't want to, it's up to her. Joshing around, yes. Yes to your question. Bodyguard, what's up, brother? Super broadcast, I think everyone, when you're learning, should be using MNQ. I don't think we should be dropping into NQs right off the gate. LinkedIn, my LinkedIn profile is my name. Alan. JD Shin, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's gonna recover the dump, but that's kind of the hope. I'm gonna watch this, guys. I might attempt a scalp here and give it a little bit. We don't care about cars much, Tanwan. Family travel experience is everything for us. This is an aggressive scalp. If I enter this right now, this will be an aggressive scalp. But I want to try my luck. I'm not in the position, by the way, guys. It didn't actually tag my spot because I had not clicked on it yet. All right, I'm in the scalp now. We'll see if we get follow through or if I get my ass handed to me, guys. Looks like we don't have a lot of support here right now, surprisingly. There we go. Are we gonna get it, guys? Are we gonna get it? Boom! Let's go. Another $600, gang. That's 2 for 2. 2 for 2 tonight, guys. 2 for 2. Let's get it. That puts the balance now at 52.4. So we made $1,000 tonight so far scalping, guys. $1,000 bucks. Oh. Cody, no, my name's not Rake. My name's Alan. Rake is the guy who owns all of this. He's the one who assembled the Avengers here. Valhalla, yo man, nail salons make good money, dude. They make really good money. The cash flow on that stuff is solid. $100-point scalp, guys. That's not a scalp, man. Sorry, guys. I know you guys were asking some questions, but I was like looking deep into the chart, so I wasn't able to read your questions. But I was narrating what I was looking for. So hopefully that helped. Which of the Avengers am I? I like to say I'm Iron Man, and no, not because of the richness, not because of the playboy, but I love the fact that Iron Man, his character constantly evolves. He learns from his defeats, and he builds on it and evolves as a Iron Man suit. So I really like the thought process and the meaning behind all of it. Dracula. No, big fat ace. I don't have a dollar figure. I think it's very unhealthy to put a dollar figure behind like your risk, or not your risk, sorry, like your targets, because then you're no longer trading the chart really as much. You're so obsessed with the dollar you're trying to make. So there you go. Tagged you, Cody. Peter, even. Yeah, man. Right on. I am very committed and very loyal, guys. No playboy here. Sam, man, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I haven't been able to take like a longer hold trade because like the shorts have been the trade, but I haven't been comfortable with the entries that's been presented. So I've taken 2 scalps so far, and so far we're 2 for 2, but we'll see. Yeah, so DFD, I don't know when you hopped on the stream, but I did talk about earlier on already that I was looking to long down here, and I said I don't know if I'm looking to long, or if I'm gonna look to scalp, but we tapped the New York low essentially, right? This area of interest, this level, and the New York low, this is kind of the area that I was looking at earlier. So that's where we are. You just passed your first loose eval. Do I upgrade to fund it? Yes, crash and fly. Now, if you passed your eval, first and foremost, shout out to you. Congrats for passing your eval. Now that you get to go to the fund phase, which is essentially now, this is where the real deal takes place for you, right? If you play by the rules that are given, you hit the target parameters, you'll get paid out. Valhalla, 100%, man. Yeah, man. Don't get caught up in the noise. Ayush. Yeah, I know. What do they say? Do as I say, don't do as I do. No, I just scalped the trade. I scalped a trade earlier. Scalping wise, man, that's very dependent, man. Like, I only trade on the 2 minute, but like I know a lot of people trade on like 1 minute time frame, so I think it really depends, man. I mean, the bottom of the free fall price, I mean, that we tagged New York lows, guys. We tagged New York lows. That's essentially what I was looking at. I talked about that during the chart review as well, guys. It's gonna take a lot for us to want to get higher than this, though. It's gonna take a lot. I am going to attempt a tight long here at 29.073. I'm going to attempt a tight long here on my 10-4 account. I'm going to put a tight stop loss on it, though. Like, I'll put, like, 15 points stop loss, essentially. Just because it is risky. This is not, like... I don't have trade confirmation to long here. But I do want to kind of take a stab to see if the New York low ends up becoming the low or not. If I get stopped out, all good. 100%. A lot of free content on YouTube, guys. A lot of free content. Just being on the stream, guys, this is like free advice for you guys too, right? Free thought process, anyways. I should probably drag this thing down so you guys can see it more. We're like 27 thumbs up away from a giveaway, guys. Just so you guys know. So we're 2 for 2 so far tonight. Nah, man, I don't have time to watch movies in theaters, but I do want to go watch Toy Story 5 with my kids. That's kind of the goal right now. We'll see if we get there or not. Putting this here right now. I know I said it earlier on, but just putting it there just so everyone can see that. Oh, that's so cool, Jajin. That's pretty great. That's dope, dude. How many more kids? Probably no more, to be honest. At least nothing planned anyways. Just so you guys can see as well the position I'm referring to. This is the 10-4 account one that I'm in. So I typed it out on the other screens just because I can't watch both screens at the same time with you guys. We have 7 thumbs up away from getting doing a giveaway, guys. What's my TP on that big boy? The sky, my friend. The sky. I actually don't have a TP set for it right now. I'm not even joking. I should probably set a TP though. I'll probably shoot for that. You know what? I'm not gonna be a prick for a tick, actually. I'm just gonna. I'll settle with that. Is gold going crazy right now? What's gold doing? Ooh, yikes! Gold is at VWAP right now, guys. Gold is at VWAP. Look at that! Look at that spot, though. That was precision on the target for longs on gold there. That was literally the high before the pull down. Staying in trades, 150 points, my man. That's killer, dude. Right on, dude. Oh, we're at 306 thumbs up now. All right, guys, I'll do the giveaway. Let me set up the bot here for the gang. Take it easy, Jojen. Czar Trader. Nice. Let's go. Bot setup, guys. You know, guys, I'm gonna probably take it here, actually. I'm gonna take it here. If we can hit it again. We'll do the giveaway. We're gonna announce the winner in about 8 seconds here, guys. All right, we're gonna announce the giveaway winner now. So no more giveaway, guys. No more giveaway, guys. Stop spamming, guys. No more. We're done. All right, winner, My Sweet Revenger. Are you here? All right, nice, nice. I'm gonna shoot you my Instagram here in the chat. Sweet Revenger, send me a DM to my Instagram there, and I will send you the code after the stream's over. Although I don't usually, I'm just trying to see what we're doing here. I know, I think the price can hit here, actually. Can we get the hit, guys? There you go, TP hit, guys. So that was a 3R trade, guys. That was a 3R trade that I just captured on my 10-4 account. That's 41 points, 3R, about a little over $800 on that trade. Just to show you guys, this is, can you see it? Oh, you can't actually see it, hold on. I realized, I gotta move my camera, hold on. Oops. Give me a second here, guys. Sorry. Move this. Now I can show you. So you can see in the bottom right hand side there, basically I've made $1,000 on this freshly funded account, And just so that you guys know, as you guys have been following me on Instagram, that is my account that I just posted saying that I passed. So I traded, just for the new guys that are hopping on the stream right now. Oh, sorry, man. What's going on here? Yeah, just for the new guys that are on the stream right now. Yesterday, I took a post-stream trade, shorted, did my one trade in. Then today I shorted again, caught the second trade, passed my eval account with 10-4. And now I was able to lock in the profits for the day. And I am going to show you, I'm just trying to get to the page here. There you go. So this is the account that I literally just passed earlier today when I posted on Instagram. So we've been able to lock about $1,000 on this account so far. Don't really technically need to keep trading this at this point, but we'll see. That's 1 day locked in, 4 more days, and I'll be able to request for a payout from this account. And then overall, as a whole, this is what I'm up right now so far. So I'm up $8,000 across all of my 5 funded accounts, including one of my evals that I have on the side right now. So this is kind of where I'm at right now with these accounts. Masal, you missed the giveaway. The giveaway's gone already, dude. Prop firm's called 10-4. I sent the link in the chat earlier to you, SJ Hareth, but I can send it again though. Give me a second here. Code RAKE. Don't forget to use code RAKE, guys. 50% off if you've never traded with them before. And the platform that they use on 10-4 prop firm is StoneX, which is the reason why you're able to see the bracket orders in the way that you guys do. Sorry, I've got to catch up with the chat here. Thanks, Armani. A lot of wins tonight, man. Like it's been a decent session actually. I know I've had a couple of bad days, but today's been a better day for sure. I just saw your message on Discord Super Broadcast. You're hilarious, dude. I chose there for the TP, Chris Chow, because when I was looking at where we were on price, we had the 9 EMA actually at that spot. So if we were to continue the downward move, that would be it. So I'm really glad, like you guys saw, right? Like just to put some perspective. Actually, I can go back to the screen. You guys can see that, right? Like my exit was pretty much on point. My exit was pretty much on point there. And the reason why is because of exactly that. Generally speaking, when we're trending down like that and we have the 5-minute time frame 9 EMA, I generally watch to see how we're reacting. And the fact that we were kind of holding off there, it made me feel like, you know what, I don't think it's going to move further. So anyways, I'm very content. That's an example of where I took a trade. I was looking for 1,000 at first. And then I thought to myself, you know what? Price doesn't make sense. I don't care about the P&L. Price does not make sense. So I moved it down, giving up, so to speak, $200 in profits. But obviously that was the right move because I ended up hitting my TP and now it's coming back down, right? So it's literally back to where almost back to my entry now at this point. Yeah, New York lows was the bounce there. On this funded account, Big Fat Ace, no, man. The origin accounts of 10-4 have no consistency rules. Can you talk about origin as daily accounts from 10-4? Trina, can you explain that question a little bit again? Sorry, what do you mean by that? Ah, the Neo. Let's go. Nice, man. Scalp paying off. Well, we got 2 scalps in, and we got 1 decent hold trade in. So far, so good. Oh, sorry, I'm going through the chat, guys. I'm not ignoring you. I'm working my way through it. YouTube doesn't allow to always go to the live stream. Sometimes it's behind. That's probably why people keep trying to enter. I know. I don't know why it does that sometimes. So for those who are watching the YouTube, man, you guys gotta just click that live button. It'll bring you up to the forward. Are they legit in paying? Yeah. If you go on the, if you actually sub to the 10-4 Discord, you'll actually see. Actually, our man Gamma Mitch actually got 2 payouts from them already. I was actually the first trader to get payouts with them. I have 6 payouts with them already. So yeah, they do pay. There's quite a few people that have been, but they're new, right? So there's not going to be as many people out there yet. They're still very small, but they got good deals right now going on too. So Benny Blanco, Jake Ricci goes live New York. I don't trade the New York session. My sweet revenger. Thanks, man. I'll take a look at it later on after the stream. Vancouver, Canada here. Vancouver, Canada. Nope, I don't hold swings overnight. I don't like holding trades overnight. Not my cup of tea. I like to be in and out and manage my trades. I don't. So Guan Stevens, I don't like to put that thought process in mind of like at what point are we going to be at the low. I mean, technically this could be the low. Like this is a good spot. Like if we can form a nice double bottom, you know, potentially we could go long. But I don't know, man. It's hard to say if this is the bottom yet. That's fair, Simplify. You know what? I've never had any issues. I've traded my Fund of Futures, Tradeify, Lucid, Fund of Futures family, Apex, Trade Profit Trader, like lots of them. And I traveled while I was trading with them. I've never been flagged, so. Chris Chow. Much love, brother. Thank you, Bodyguard Man. Much love, brother. I appreciate it. Nice ride, guy. My man. Bang, bang. Lock it up, man. Lock it up. Enter the long. I already entered the long, Noah. I don't know where you were when I entered that long, but I already exited my trade. Which account do I prefer? Sam, if you're asking about what should I prefer on 10-4, I think the origin accounts are probably going to be the best. No daily loss limit and no consistency rule. So probably the best bet. And when I say no consistency rule at the funded. The eval has a 50% consistency rule, but the funded is none. So their origin account is equivalent to like a Lucid Flux account or a Tradeify Select account. Oh, got it. Yeah. Hey, Trina, the origin account has like a $2,500 drawdown, $3,000 profit target. The daily payout accounts have a similar, but the thing is when you go funded though, they do have a daily loss limit. So that's the challenge for those accounts, but you get paid daily, right? But because you get paid daily, there's a cap on the daily payout though. Like there's only so much you can take on them versus the origin has a bigger range for you to take payouts with. What's up, David Fischel? Good to see you, man. Caught 2 scalps today. We shorted on my Take Profit Trader account. We took 2 scalps to the downside. We caught that. And then we just got a long trade off my 10-4 account as well. Is it 150 per day? Let me take a look at my account here. I'm not too sure actually. I'm not sure. I think it just says profitable days. It probably is, though. It probably is similar like Top Step. Whoever asked that question earlier. Who asked that question? Yeah, I'm Monzo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's very similar. Ginsanity, man. Honestly, you need to take a break, dude. If you're blowing and resetting that many counts all at once, man, you need to step away from the charts. The market doesn't care how much money you lose, man. So if you can't get over what it is you're trying to do on the market, man, like you got to step away, man. You got to step away. Nice, Devon. I'm not in another trade right now, no. I'm just chatting with you guys right now. I can't juggle trading and chatting constantly all the time, so sometimes I have to take a break from the trading part. John Nguyen, it's too much to explain this indicator. It's best you honestly just like give it a shot, because there's like a 10-day free trial. You don't have to pay for anything like that, and you just give it a shot. You can always reach out to the founder as well and ask him, and he'll book one-on-ones for free to kind of go over the education. But it's a lot to explain, man. Kamya, man, honestly, 10-4 is a prop firm so far. That's on the upper end, man. 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, and mainly because the only reason why I don't have more than that is because it's still new. So there's gonna be little kinks and nuances, but so far so good, man. Their rules and all that stuff are very friendly, so can't argue. Yeah, big boy, they removed the daily loss limit on the Elusive Pros, man. Ron, my man, let's go. Shout out to Ron Trader there, man. He passes 50K daily with 10-4 just now. I know the NQ double bottom that I was talking about is starting to form, guys. It's interesting. The eval has consistency rule, yeah, for the origins, but they don't have consistency rule once you're funded, though. Jin Sanity, I'm in 2 communities, but the community that I'm in with Rig Trades is right here. I'll put it there. You can always follow me on Instagram as well, right? Like that. That's where my link tree is as well. Yeah, Sagar was one of the individuals that got a payout with 10-4 as well. Randy, it's because some of the people that were trading before, I met them in other Discord communities. That's why. And so because I've had such a strong year trading prop firms, they wanted my opinion on, like, as a trader who trades so many different prop firms and who've capped out with so many prop firms, what would be my opinion on a few things. So I gave them my opinion on a few things, like, you know, drawdown or whatever. So I think they just took different traders' feedback and they built what they built today. Not really. A lot of my trading psychology wasn't taken from books, so I don't actually have any recommendation personally. But I know Mark Douglas has a lot of books that you can follow that are recommended usually. I want to see us break structure, to be honest. Like, after such a big move down, I'd like us to break structure. So ideally, I think what I would like to see right now is I'd like for us to break above, maybe reject the level, and find some sort of support and continue that direction. Like, this is what I probably would want to see. So I would want to enter here, would be the thought process. MDC, what's going on, brother? Crazy, man. Wow, London's already about to open. Damn, man, this session went by fast, guys. This session went by fast. Hope you guys were able to capture some wins there, guys. Yeah, this pullback right now is exactly kind of the reason why I didn't want to long just yet. But yeah, had a pretty nice, decent move there on that double bottom. I mean, not a follow through on the double bottom, but at least not yet. We could still potentially. Thank you, M. Brown, man. I appreciate the shout out, man. Follow on Instagram as well. Show some love there. Anywhere you guys can. I appreciate it. Take it easy, big fat ace. Oh, shit. Sorry. Thanks for calling that out. That's what I meant. That's what I'm looking for. Sorry, guys. Oh, damn. MDC, you okay, man? Whatever you went through, man. Sorry to hear. Kamya, I highlighted there just in the chat there. I know I wasn't showing the right screen earlier, but I am now. Oh, damn, you took care of the surgery. Damn, man. MDC, you goat. Do you ever trade off of the indicator? I use the indicator for confluence. So in any indicator, VWAP, EMAs, FF indicator, I use them as confluence, right? I don't ever just trade right off of it. I'll trade my system, and then that adds the extra conviction for me. Yeah, base trades. I got that afterwards. Trina, is that your way of saying you're in the longs already? I wouldn't want to take any trades right now, man. We're 3 minutes from market open. Damn, gold. Damn. What about W or M forming on charts? English World Podcast. What do you mean by that? Can you rephrase that question? Sorry, I don't really understand what that means. Chris Chow. I know. NQs for us degenerates, you know? Volta, Ronaldo. Yeah, man, 100%, dude. That's what I said. They have healthy drawdowns, man. Glad Code Ray could take care of you today, man. Ah, got you. Yeah. I mean, sorry, you referenced it as letters. Yeah, so like double bottoms, double top patterns. That's what you're referring to. Yeah, I'm a big advocate of those cut trading setups, but I have to look for bar confirmation. Like, I'm not comfortable right now. Like, right now, because London's opening now. You can see that we still reference these reference points that I talk about, right? These key areas. You can see these immediate reactions, right? That's the reason why I wasn't interested in longing this just yet. Alexia, nice work. No, it's not my favorite song. It's just it's one of the soundtracks on YouTube that lasts 2 hours, which is the length of my stream. That's the only reason why I have it. And most people seem to be okay with the song, so. I'm thinking about scalping one more trade before I call it a night here, guys, but I'm just very indecisive at the moment. We're gonna scalp a short trade, guys. I'm gonna attempt this. If I'll be either right or wrong real fast here, guys. And this will be the last trade of the night. It's dicey because we're closing above the level there, guys. See that? On the 2-minute time frame, we closed above that 29.087 level there, or 0.85 level, sorry. So it is a little bit risky, but I want to see if we can hold beneath the 9 EMA on the 5-minute time frame here. And we're also holding beneath the that last candle high on the 15-minute as well. So this will be the last trade of the night, guys, and then I'm calling it. Buddy, guys. Last trade of the night, guys. Let's see if we can get it. Sorry, I just got a message on my phone. There was like an Amber Alert. Crazy. Yeah, so you know, you guys asked the question earlier, how many points do you usually go for? Do you see what I mean though, guys? If I went for 10 points, I'd be out of it already. You see that? That's the reason why I always like to go for 10 points. I don't like to go for more because this tends to just be more risky. So if I went for 10 points, I would have been in and out of that short trade already. So we'll see. We'll give it some time. I am gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna touch it. Like I said, I'm committed to it. If I fail, I fail. If I win, I win. You got the 10 points, Sagar? Let's go! Yeah, that Amber Alert. Hopefully that didn't wake up my kids because I think my wife's in the bedroom with the kids right now, so. I guess all I can say is you're welcome, Sagar. Sagar, man. I may have to pay the price of not going for 10 points. You know what I'll do at least, though? I'll make it, at the very least, I'll move it up to 15.5. I'll do that. How about that? Oh, come on, NQ. Give me the shot, guys. Give me the shot. Hey, Sagar, lock in a payout. Yeah, man. Don't even worry about the freaking, whatchamacall. Max payout, man. Take the damn payout. A payout's a payout. Trina? It depends, man. Depends. 1 to 3 minis is kind of like my go-to. Yeah, Ron, I would be looking for that. We'll see if we can get that hourly bar. Hey, all right, nice. Let's go. GG's. All right, that's another dub. That's 3 scalps on the day, guys. That's 3 scalps. We 3 for 3, guys. We 3 for 3. And that brings this account up to $1,300 on the day. What's a good skiing spot in Alberta? I have no idea, man. I have no idea. All right, guys. I have an early morning tomorrow. I got big meetings happening tomorrow. So thanks so much, guys, for hopping on the stream. As always, I am going to catch you guys tomorrow. Tune in again. And if you guys got any friends, tell them to come on as well, man. Drop us a like and subscribe on the stream. It helps me out a lot. You guys have a good night, man.